back to the track. The action will be thicker and faster than usual this evening, with 3 hours of coverage and so many events to get through, and they're coming in pairs, a lot of the field events and the track events, the men's 400.
Vernon Norwood on the outside was part of the mixed relay team that won a bronze medal. In fact, it was the ankle leg for them. Isaac Makwala, well, he finally did get hold of a global medal after all of the great performances he's had, but it was in the relay, perhaps a surprise bronze medal for the Botswana team. Lendore, Deon Lendore of Trinidad and Tobago, he goes in lane 6. Well, Kirani James has a full set of medals now from the Olympic Games at 400. Gold in 2012, silver in 2016, bronze this time in Tokyo. But that might be one of his best, given all the battles he's had with Graves' disease in the last 2 or 3 years, the last 3 or 4 years. What about Michael Cherry? What a season he's had, except he didn't produce, well, the Americans generally didn't produce himself, and Michael Norman did get a medal for the Americans yet again. But he's been unbeaten since Tokyo. Bonevacia, he was the lead-off leg for the Dutch 4x400 team, and is having again another wonderful season. Petrucciani from Switzerland, young 21-year-old, recently won the under-23 championships. And Davide Re. Well, what an Olympic Games it was for Italy. Perhaps more of that a little bit later. 5 gold medals for the Italians. He made it through to the semi-finals individually. So Kirani James will probably start as favourite here, but Michael Cherry may well have something to say about that. 44.03 when he won in Brussels, a new personal best for the American. A few steps behind Kirani James at the Olympic Games to take 4th place. Kirani James likes this track, likes running here. So Cherry in 4, Kirani James in 5, Makwala out in 7. And don't write off Bonevacia as well from the Dutch athlete in lane 3. A quick look round there from Lendore to say who was that. Don't know if you saw, Tim. It's just come up on the very quickly on the reaction times on our computer, and from what I can see, I'm not seeing anybody having transgressed. So we may get a yellow flag here.
Yeah, no, right, Steve. It's not indicating a full start by anyone, so a little bit strange, but maybe visually the starter saw something he wasn't happy with.
Let's have another look at it. Wow, that looked pretty good, decent start.
I thought, actually, I was looking at the bottom of that picture because you don't know which athlete to focus on. I thought Davide Re came up maybe a little early, but reaction times don't suggest that.
No. Just waiting for the starter's marksman to come out onto the track. He's on his way. I'm assuming, it is a big assumption, that we will get a yellow. Now I'm looking, the cards are quite big, and if he's got them hidden in that little, oh, he's got small cards, smaller versions. There we go. We normally see a kind of a, what do you say, a sort of more of a 30 centimetre by 30 centimetre card. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because it wasn't square.
Anyway, it seemed to show it to Bonevacia in lane 3. So that's a technical violation in the sense of either wasn't set in his blocks when the gun went. Got to be still before the gun is fired. Do it again and he will be awarded, or he will be disqualified anyway. So Cherry in lane 4, Kirani James in 5, Makwala in 7, Bonevacia in lane 3. good even start this time. Michael Cherry has started pretty quickly, already taken a yard out of Bonevacia inside him and chasing Kirani James, who himself has started fast through this first 100 metres. So it's James and Cherry down the back straight. James with that lovely languid action of his, chasing Makwala as well. And Lendore trying to go with them around the top end. Vernon Norwood right on the outside, but it's going to be Kirani James who'll have the lead into the home straight. The tall Grenadian just going to have to try and hold off the charging Michael Cherry, and Michael Cherry goes straight past him. Can James respond? He tries to. Half a yard in it. He tries to come back. Cherry hanging on, but Kirani James might get there. Oh, a follow finish. It may be James. Both of them throwing themselves on the line. Cherry has a bit of a laugh across to Kirani James. I can't separate them, Tim. I don't know if you can. We will have to wait there for the photo finish. It was so close. Cherry stormed round the bend, didn't he? Got half a yard. Grazes to show for it, and he's going, yeah, I got it.
I think he did, Steve. I thought... oh, sorry. No, I thought Kirani James got it. He's a bigger fella, much more barrel-chested than Cherry. But Mike Cherry, you know, Steve, I called his race when he won in Chortów on Sunday in 44.94, and he was really strong there in Poland down the home straight, and he's done it again here tonight. He visibly accelerated, almost twitched with 100 to go to ease past Kirani James. Not many people can do that. Here, watch this. There, in the space of about 10 metres, he takes 2 metres out of Kirani James. Brilliant response from Grenada. And there, at the line, well, impossible to tell from that shot.
Yeah, I think maybe we were favouring this side. We're sitting looking at it here. You might think, is James going to get this? They decided quite quickly, so it must be fairly clear. Yeah, actually, you know what, Tim? Actually, by stumbling, his chest went forward.
Yeah.
That's what won it for him. And again, a ticket to next year's World Championships for an American in a 400-metre race. That's big, big news for him. I mean, James hasn't got anyone else to contend or to contest his place next year, you're pretty sure. But Cherry, yeah, that stumble won it for him.
Shades of Shawnee Miller in Rio 2016, winning the 400 metres by diving, literally diving at the line, crossing the line horizontal, but snatching a few inches. And I'm not sure it was intentional there from Mike Cherry. What I loved about that one was the gritted teeth from Kirani James. You don't often see him really have to dig that deep. About 40 metres out, he started wrestling to try and get to that line quicker, and yet still he was kept at bay. Brilliant race.
44.41 the winning time for Cherry, continuing his winning streak. That's 4 in a row since Tokyo. James 100th behind in second place. Deon Lendore won the battle for third.